Hello and welcome to today's circus video. I'm Ipoan, a currently out of work circus artist like every single circus artist in the world right now. I'm really starting to enjoy making these videos and I wish more people would watch them. So please, if you watch this and you find it helpful, share it with as many people as possible. Today, we're going to continue with the pattern of the last 2 weeks and split the lesson in two. The first part is a workout session mostly focused on ab and core fitness, which is actually useful for the second part of the lesson. And the second part will continue with our series on headstands. Between the two parts, I will include some stretches that you can do. Alright, here we go. First, we're going to get into a kneeling position where you sit on your heels. Place one palm on the floor at your side and lifting your other arm above your head, tilt your body to the side without lifting your bum from your heels. In other words, remain in the part sitting, part kneeling position while you stretch. Make sure your upper arm is directly above your ear since your head is tilted sideways. Hold this stretch for about 20 seconds and breathe deeply. Then switch to the other side. You can repeat this stretch as many times as you wish. I particularly like it because it stretches out the muscles in my sides. Next, we're going to do crunches. Lie down with your knees bent, then cross one leg over the other. Place your right foot over your left knee and clasp both hands behind your head. When you lift your upper body, you're going to twist it so that your left elbow goes towards your right knee. So, opposite elbow to opposite knee. These are fairly low impact crunches, so I would recommend you do about 15 to 20 of them. Here's what it looks like from a different angle. When you finish, switch legs and do the crunches in the opposite direction. Next, we're going to lie down with our knees bent and our legs and feet shoulder width apart. Then, with our arms flat beside our bodies, we'll lift our hips off the ground and hold this position while breathing deeply. You can hold it for 10 to 15 seconds before lowering the hips. Here's what it looks like from a different angle so you can see the distance between the legs. Take a break for another 5 to 10 seconds, then repeat the exercise again, making sure you really push your hips upwards. Next, still lying down flat with your hands beside you, lift one knee towards your chest, then lower it so that only your big toe touches the ground. Your feet should be pointed. Simultaneously lifting the knee of the other leg towards the chest. You will alternate each leg, that is, bring one up while the other goes back down. You can do this about 5 to 10 times. Afterwards, bring both knees together above your chest, then gently lower them down so that the points of your toes touch the ground briefly, and then lift them up again. You can do these lifts about 5 to 10 times. Next, prop yourself up on your elbows and lift your legs straight in front of you, about a foot off the ground. Hold this position for about 30 seconds. Take a break, sitting up with a straight spine and your knees bent. Next, go back into the same position, only this time you're going to make scissors with your legs, crossing them above and below each other. Here's what it looks like from a different angle. You can do between 16 and 20 of these. Super! We're done with the first part of the video. If you wish, you can go ahead and do the stretches seen here. I have explained all of them in a previous video, whose link I've included in the description. If you're leaving us now, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave a comment below. Now for part B. Last week we did a tuck up and a straddle up to headstands. Today we're going to do a pike up. It's useful to do a pike stretch beforehand, which is the stretch when you fold yourself in two. It would also be useful to have done all the ab exercises before now, because pike ups require a lot of abdominal strength. As with the last video, I'll be doing a supported headstand. With my head on the floor, my hips above my head, and my legs straight and toes pointed, I'm going to use my abdominal and thigh muscles to lift both my legs up. Notice that my hips are slightly behind my head during the process of lifting, but once my legs are straight up in the air, my hips return to the straight line from my head to my toes. I hold the headstand for a few seconds, and then I pike down by reversing the process. A pike up is significantly harder than a straddle or a tuck up to a headstand, so this might take you some time if you haven't done it before. You can try this as many times as you wish, as long as your neck is still comfortable. If you already have some experience with pike ups and you can do them relatively well, the next step is to hold some pike positions. First, you lift your legs and hold them at a 90-degree angle to your body, or parallel to the ground. Hold this for about 10 seconds, then go up into a semi-pike, where your legs are about 45 degrees from the previous position. Hold for 10 seconds. Then straight legs, hold for 10 seconds. Back down to the semi-pike. Full pike. And down slowly. Again, you might need to try this several times before you get it. Now, if you're getting pretty good at holding your headstands, I have a series of interesting positions you can hold. You start with the tuck up, then open up into a diamond position with your knees apart and the point of your toes touching. Then open into a straddle with flexed feet. Point the feet. Then bend one leg while keeping the other straight. Then switch which leg is bent and which is straight. Then back to the diamond shape. Then the tuck position. From here, make one leg straight. Then the other leg. And cross one leg behind the other. Then tuck down with your legs still crossed. And come out of it. Super! This is both a great way to better control your headstands and good content for a video you might wish to make and share with your friends. Before you finish, you might want to try pancake stretch like you can see here. Let me know in the comments if you find these videos helpful or if you have suggestions. I hope you are finding time during this lockdown to exercise and stay healthy. You can watch some of our other videos on the channel from our previous shows and performances. Subscribe if you aren't already, and if you're on Instagram, you can follow us at Patatrak_Circus. Cheers, and till next time.